23 ABC's Digital Update is brought to you by West Medical.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Harrington. Here's what's making headlines around Kern County. The Kern County Superior Court has agreed in accordance to the settlement of a lawsuit to provide in-person access to court proceedings that were cut off during the COVID-19 pandemic. It also agreed to provide remote audio access to proceedings. According to the American Civil Liberties Union, the court had banned public access to the point where proceedings were conducted nearly in secret. The ACLU saying other courts across the nation had successfully found ways, including audio and video feeds, to provide access. In Kern County, however, even family members were turned away from courthouses and not given options to monitor proceedings. Last June, the ACLU filed a lawsuit against Kern County for denying court access, claiming it was a violation of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Today, the lawsuit against the Superior Court was dismissed in light of the settlement agreement. We reached out to Kern County Superior Court for a response, but have not heard back. The State Department's website brought about confusion this afternoon after it was discovered President Trump's biography was changed to list his end-of-term date to today. The president's biography was changed to read, quote, Donald J. Trump's term ended January 11th, 2021 at 7:49 p.m., end quote. The State Department has not publicly addressed the change yet. Shortly after the change was noticed, the president's biography was taken down. Jennings begins his run as interim host of Jeopardy tonight. He's the first of a series of guest hosts filling in the role left by the late Alex Trebek. Jennings is the GOAT, or the greatest of all time, of Jeopardy contestants, being a 74-time champion. In a promo video, he said sharing the stage with Trebek was one of the greatest honors of his life, and like all Jeopardy fans, he misses Alex very much. Trebek died of cancer in November at the age of 80. Trebek hosted more than 8,200 episodes in his 36 years of hosting the show. The show plans to bring in more familiar faces as guest hosts, but hasn't announced any other names. No permanent host has been announced.
Tracking a little bit of patchy, dense fog once again tonight. We've got a dense fog advisory in effect. By the late morning, though, if that fog forms, it'll be burnt off. And we actually get into a pretty nice day here in Bakersfield, 64 degrees under partly cloudy skies. That's pretty nice for this time of year. Almost 10 degrees warmer than average. 67 your high temperature at Arbin, 57 at Lebec, and some 50s and 60s in the desert as well. Starting a little cooler overnight in the desert. We're going to keep temperatures in this range through pretty much the entirety of the forecast. We're going to keep that fog in the forecast as well, though, with a relatively stagnant weather pattern here over the next 7 days. If we see any active weather, it's likely to be into next weekend as the winds pick up with very warm temperatures, even some 70s for the Kern River Valley.
That's your latest news and weather update. For the latest news anytime, be sure to log on to our website, turn to23.com.